What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. So I'm looking through my request list, my video request list, because I do look through that. And where is it? I'm going to pull it up. Okay, so it says, what terrain do you want to see? Mountain. Okay. If it's ROR, what vehicle do you want to see? HIMARS, HIMARS. Okay, what? And then it said, if it's not ROR, what do you want to see? Talk about PFC snow. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, I will talk about PFC snow. And I know all of you are like, what the heck is PFC snow? That, PFC snow, is one of my friends. He was one of my best friends in high school, who is currently serving overseas in South Korea. And he gets bored occasionally, and I guess he watches my videos. Maybe you've seen him in the comments before. He'll just go on some random comments and he'll just trash talk or whatever. I don't know. But Scott, this is the closest I could find. I couldn't find a missile launching truck, mainly just because I didn't look and I knew that I had this. So yeah, I probably won't be able to find this, but if you look on the repo, it should be somewhere around there. Let's check there we go. That's the I'll get the whole vehicle description for you. Nope. Okay, so there's that if you want to go look for it. And of course we're on Mount Shell, so that we can do this. Alright, fine. You wanted me to talk about you? Okay, one particular story came to mind. Like I said, we were good friends in high school. I met him through band, and yeah, that was it. I knew a couple people. He didn't really know anyone, so we were both kind of outcast. Is that the right word? So, we just kind of instantly became friends. But he shared my lunch, and the same lunch period, and we didn't have any classes. Did we? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did 1 year, but that was it. But I remember my freshman year, he had history, or what was it? World geography after me. Like I would go, I don't remember exactly. I think it was fourth period, which was geography, fifth period, and then lunch, and then he had it like sixth or seventh period. And we had these things. They're reading notes, so you would take notes over certain sections of the book, and then you would have a quiz on it. And he would always ask me for mine. Like the second semester, he just started asking me for mine. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, you're my friend, I'll give them to you. So, the first couple times, I'm just like, okay, yeah, like I said, you're my friend, I don't really care, I'm not going to use them anymore. And then it just got to the point where he was asking, like, every week. Like, I don't mind once or twice, but, but he kept on just asking every week. So I'm like, you know what? I have an idea. So, the night before the next quiz, I wrote down my notes, and then I took a separate piece of paper, and I wrote his notes. Now, his notes were drastically different from my notes. His notes included one line of what he actually needed to know that was very invalid. I don't remember what we were going over, but let's just say we're going over it's world geography, so I guess continents or whatever, where countries are located. And I just wrote something as irrelevant as, say, Texas is in the United States. Just something like blatantly obvious. And then the rest of the note, now I have it somewhere, I don't know where it is, but if I look around I could find it. I wrote a whole page explaining, don't use my notes anymore, or something like you're really dumb or whatever. I don't remember exactly what, but I basically just wrote, just these are the notes that you're getting this week. And I remember that quiz being kind of hard, not the easiest, not the hardest, but it was leaning towards the hard side. So I got down to lunch, and hey Cameron, can I see your reading notes? Yeah. So I pull out this specific piece of paper, I fold it up, and I give it to him. Okay, thanks. And puts it in his backpack. And I wouldn't see him until the next day during lunch. So I'm sitting there at lunch, and he comes over, and he's like, "Dude, what's wrong with you? Why did you give me those notes yesterday? Those were terrible notes." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I know they were. That's exactly why I did it." But yeah, so that happened. And now you got to understand, he did some stuff to me too. So like I said, we were in band together, and we had our own little like cubbies where we would put our instruments in. And I don't remember why, but I carried duct tape in the bottom of my trumpet case, or maybe it was in my backpack or wherever, I don't remember. But he knew that because I let him use it like once or twice, so he knew that I had it. So it was his idea to duct tape my cubby shut, completely shut, like. Yeah, so that happened, and then the end of the year, we had our concert. So I get there, and I left my trumpet there because, I was only going to be gone for a few hours, so I go home, get dressed, and I come back to school. And I come back, and I get my trumpet out. I'm about to get it all ready to go, and it's gone. It's completely gone. Like, I open up the case, and it's not in there. But instead, there was was it a banana or a fruit punch? I don't remember, but we had always talked about replacing someone's instrument with one of those two, and then he did it to me. So I go over to him, and I'm like, "Scott, where's my stuff? I kind of need it. I'm about to go out." And he's just like, "Oh, you're gonna have to go find it. I hid it somewhere, and I completely took your trumpet apart too, so you're gonna have to find every single piece." I'm just like, "Oh my God, what an idiot this boy is." So I had to go around, and I first go in like the uniform room, and I find like the main body piece, and then I go in all these little side rooms, and I eventually find the rest of the pieces, and I'm having to put them all together, and and there was one time, I think this is the last one that I can remember, my sophomore year, we went to Disney for our big trip of the year, Disney down in Florida, but he couldn't go, so instead he had band before me, so we were going to leave like after my class was done or whatever. So he had the very bright idea of once again taking apart my instrument, but this time he left all the main parts there, but the valves, the things that you push down, there's a couple of different pieces in there. So you have like the button that you push down, and then you have the casing below it, and then you have a spring in there, a spring and like a little thing that pushes down on the spring, like up or against something else in with the spring. And those things are a pain. Mainly the little other things to get the spring to actually work, I guess. But he took those out and just left them sitting there, along with the springs. And I'm like, well, what? I'm fine, okay, this should be an easy fix. And I spent like 30 minutes trying to fix it. And it was so hard because these things are so tiny. You have to get them like right at the right angle, or they're not going to work. And yeah, needless to say, I was not happy with them then. But yeah, so yeah, so that happened, and those are the stories of Private First Class Snow. Mr. Scott Snow, yeah. He should be coming back. This video is probably coming out in November, but he should be coming back soon, if I'm not mistaken. He got deployed, oh gosh, I don't even know when, but I think he's coming back around now, if I'm not mistaken. So, Scott, let me know when you're back. It'd be great to see you. I haven't seen him in well over a year. Our junior year, the second half of our junior year, he moved with his dad an hour away from here, so I didn't really get to see him all but a couple times. But yeah, so yep, that's that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see, what else can I say about him? You have to understand, he was a little short kid, very, very skinny, and he always wanted to be in the Marines. You know, you got to give him credit for that, which is like, the Marines is, the toughest branch of the military, and you got to give him credit, but I was always just like, Scott, you're just too small for it. I mean, you see all these other guys in the Marines, they're huge, they're buff, you need 5 sandwiches just to look semi-decent, but he unfortunately did not get into the Marines, and to his credit, if he did get in the Marines, then gosh, I would have applauded him for that. But he is serving in the Army, the military, so, and he enjoys that, as far as I'm aware, from the times that we do talk, so. I don't know exactly. I think he just stands post all day. I'm not exactly sure, but whoa, whoa, whoa. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh. Ooh, 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 can I get it? There we go. These army trucks are pretty tough. Does anyone know if there is any other, like, actual army trucks in game? I think I've seen one other one. But that'd be something cool to throw in game. Just something different. And just for the record, I'm not really surprised that this has easily made it up and down this mountain. Not one bit surprised. So, like, I knew whenever I selected it that it was going to have no problems whatsoever. I mean, aside from falling off the mountain like that. Let's see if I can... Nope, never mind. Oh, oops, what the heck? There we go. I freaked out there for a second. I forgot that you could do that. I was like, what the heck just happened here? But... Alright, so, if you see Scott in the comments, make sure and thank him for his service, and tell him what's up. You know, he's a character, so, yeah, he's pretty great, so. Alright, so yeah, I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna end it here. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know whether to put it down and care where to put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or Scott is going to, he's going to come find you, because I bet that he would do that. And make sure you also share this video with your friends. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it, and thanks for watching.